What do we need to know about the moon in Sagittarius and the natal birth chart? I'm Ever Kirby, and I'm going to be explaining that in this video. Let's begin. A moon in Sagittarius, probably is very elongated in the reach of things. They need personal freedom and they need space. They're very, very strong when it comes to their need for freedom. They absolutely need freedom to explore whatever they want to read whatever they want to learn whatever they want to experience whatever they want to, and they need their space. They don't like to be tied down. They're very happy people, and they're very easygoing in their nature. There's a need for activity. There's a need for stimulation. There's a need to keep going, keep busy, and keep moving and doing things. Because it's a fire sign, and you need the wood to put on the fire to keep it going. They love to meet new people and travel around the world. That's their dream, is meeting new people, engaging with people who can teach them things and exchange ideas with, and traveling around the world, traveling to different places, expanding their horizons in that kind of way. They need open spaces with a very roomy and bright environment. They need those spaces to be very, very clear and very boundary setting. So they like their environment to be very roomy, very bright, and they need a lot of space. So they are also a helpful spirit as well. They want to make a difference in the world in some way. They want to impact the world positively in some way. They can be irresponsible because Sagittarius sort of spills the beans, puts their foot in its mouth, sort of clumsy, a klutz, when it comes to, um, just when it comes to doing the things that they need to do. They're not the most responsible when it comes to achieving those goals, but that depends. If you have a lot of Earth in your chart, then that can counterbalance that for a strong Saturn influence. They're cheery, upbeat, and optimistic. They see the glass half full. They always look at the positive, the silver lining. They're always looking for the good side of what is supposed to happen in life. And they think positive. They're very hopeful. They're very optimistic. They're energetic and enthusiastic. For there to be activity in their life is a must. There must be activity in their life. They also love to discover new places and ideas. They're charismatic and they're very lucky. Things just seems to come to them very, very lucky. The universe just seems to reward them and bless them with the very, very lucky life when it comes to the moon in Sagittarius. They're very funny and entertaining. They have a great sense of humor and are always up for a good time. They're always up for a party or a celebration or something fun and entertaining. They love to do new things and they are very versatile. So they like to expand their horizons to do new things in their life. And there's a versatility to them that is very strong. They're good for a lot of uses. They're open to many, many different things. They need a lot of new information, new knowledge coming at them, because they can easily get bored. They need new information. They need to constantly be doing, experiencing, learning. They like to initiate new projects and activities. Are they the best at finishing them? Well, that depends on if they have, um, as I said before, a lot of Earth in their chart or a strong Saturn. If you have a lot of Earth energy in your chart with this placement, then it becomes easier for you to manifest your dreams into reality, to follow through and to complete and commit to those ideas. And have them be physical, tangible things in your reality. They may lack follow through as well. There's this sort of um, lack of follow through when it comes to just the general line committing to what you need to do. So it can be hard to commit and finish that thing. You trust the divine. It's something very, very important, having to trust in the spirit. Sagittarius moon people could also use laughter as a coping mechanism in a tough situation, in a very downtrodden, in a very challenging situation. Then they resort to humor, then they resort to lightness, then they resort to positivity. They put themselves out there, and this allows them to come across new opportunities. So, you know, when they put themselves out to the world, when they discover new opportunities, they're more inclined to take advantage of those opportunities and let them pass them by. They're very um out, outdoorsy type of people. They like the outdoors. They like to be in nature, connect with nature, explore the world. They love a change of scenery. So they need scenery to change, to alter in those kind of ways. They like to go to different places at different times. When the going gets tough in one particular situation, they can very easily run away from their problems, escape from their problems, and run away. They're adventurous people, and they're also very outgoing in their nature. They they view life as a great adventure to explore, to discover new things. They exude a very, very strong sense of self-confidence and the belief in themselves. They're extroverted and bubbly. They can be optimistic and joyful. Um, and so I sort of talked about this before, but if, they're in a relationship, they want to be with somebody who can teach them and who can communicate to them new information to them and have interesting conversations with. They are interested in many, many things. They have a curiosity and a hunger to learn, a sort of carne interest. Sagittarius is a carne interest, sort of like learning things as if they were a carnivore eating meat. They're always interested in the sort of meat and potatoes of what they're, learning as they want to learn a lot of information in their life. They can be very interested in philosophy, religion, and or spirituality. Those are very, very high interests for them. When it comes to their emotions, they're open about them. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They express their emotions openly and outwardly. They are straightforward and blunt. They can really, nurture through speaking truth that pierces through it. Speaking absolute blunt truth, the actual truth of going on, because Sagittarius is about finding the truth and speaking the truth. But this can prove to be challenging to them when it comes to needing to think before they speak because they can speak before they think. And so it's important to remember that slow down, so that what they're saying is straightforward and blunt and truthful, but also kind. They're as much as they're interested and curious in learning new information, they are defensive with their point of view. They have a very, very strong view of things. They're very, they can defend their point of view. They can absolutely be on the sort of, their high horse and their pedestal. Um, when it comes to defending themselves. Their harsh expression can hurt others' feelings at times. They have an intuitive understanding of the universal laws and the divine principles. Morals are also very, very important because Jupiter is the planet of your ethics and your morals. So they have very, very strong morals. They receive blessings effortlessly that come to them as well. They're attracted to foreign cultures and travel. They love to travel. They're quick to change their mind because Sagittarius is a mutable sign. They make their mind up one way, then they completely change their mind another way. They live in the here and now. They live for the present moment. They're great parents, family members, and friends in their own unique way. The moon also rules your mother, and so how you perceive your mother is what sign your moon is in. So with the moon in Sagittarius, you perceive your mother as fun-loving, humorous, open-minded and philosophical, easygoing and optimistic. Maybe she was into religion or spirituality. In terms of breaking it down by gender, Sagittarius moon women are passionate, and lively. They're always up for a good time. They're very humorous. The Sagittarius moon woman wants to be free and discover the world. A Sagittarius moon man is funny and charismatic, seeking excitement in relationships. He wants to be around someone well educated, benevolent, spiritual, and or exotic. There is a freedom to live life on your own terms with the Moon in Sagittarius. They want to live their own independent life on their own terms. They have a passion to learn, and they love to expand their horizons. At one level, they may have a blind faith, but they believe everything will work out in the end. They have faith in the divine, faith in their religion, whatever it may be, that everything will work out in the end. They're very adaptable and on the go. It's something very, very important to consider with this placement is their, adaptability and be able to, to go on the fly. They make wonderful and inspiring teachers as well, since Sagittarius rules the teacher archetype. So that is what you need to know about the moon in Sagittarius and the natal birth chart. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.